You feel it, don't you? That weight, pressing down on your soul, whispering lies into your mind. It's too much. You're not enough. It grows louder in the silence, feeding on your fears, binding you in chains you cannot see. And yet, here you are. The world doesn't want you to hear that voice. It wants you to stay numb, to keep living in the shadows of your failures. They've built a system designed to bury you alive under your own doubts. But you weren't made to break. Not yet. Not now. You've seen darkness. You've tasted defeat. And still, you're here. That's the part they don't understand. Pain didn't destroy you. It shaped you. Every scar you carry is a reminder that you endured what should have killed you. So now you have a choice. Let that pain define you, or let it become your weapon. The weak blame the world for their suffering. They cry, they complain, they wait for someone to save them. But not you. You've learned the truth. No one is coming. There's no rescue, no easy way out. There's just you. And the fire inside you that refuses to die. What you're feeling right now, that ache in your chest, the weight of your regrets, the fear of failing again, that's a power waiting to be unleashed. It's the energy the universe gives you when it wants to see if you're worthy of what you desire. And most people, they waste it. But you're different, aren't you? Stand up. Face the storm, fight with everything you have, not because it's easy, but because you have no choice. This life will crush the weak, but for those who refuse to give in, it becomes their proving ground. You are here to prove them wrong, to show the world that no amount of pain can break someone who has decided they will rise. So here's the truth. You will fall again. You will fail, and it will hurt. But every time you rise, you take one step closer to becoming unstoppable. They will fear you. They will envy you. And when the dust settles, you will stand alone, not as a survivor, but as a conqueror. Remember this, the world doesn't give you permission to win. You take it. Enough waiting, enough excuses, enough living in the shadows of your own potential. You've spent too much time hiding behind, maybe tomorrow or when I'm ready. Stop, listen to me. There is no ready. There is no perfect moment. The pain you feel, the doubt in your mind, that's not your enemy. It's your signal. It's time. Do you think the storm cares about your fears? Do you think life will pause because you're scared? It won't. It never has, and it never will. So stop waiting for life to get easier. It won't. What you need to do is harder. You need to get stronger. Do you hear it? That silence before the storm? That's the moment most people give up. That's when they quit, when the weight feels too much, when they decide the pain isn't worth it. But you're not most people. Are you? No. You were born for this. That silence, it's your signal. It's time to step forward, to take what's yours, to rise above the noise and the doubt. You are not here to survive. You are here to conquer, to dominate, to bend the world to your will, but it will not happen if you stay on your knees. Get up! Pick up your sword, your passion, your drive, your purpose, and fight. Fight for what matters. Fight for who you want to become. Fight because every second you waste, someone else is getting ahead. They're taking what could have been yours because they were willing to suffer while you hesitated. Look in the mirror. Do you see a winner? Do you see someone who deserves their dreams? Or do you see a coward, afraid to step into the unknown? Be honest with yourself, because until you confront that reflection, nothing will change. You can lie to the world, but you can't lie to yourself. You've been through hell already. You've suffered, you've been broken, you've faced rejection and failure. So why stop now? You've already paid the price in blood and tears. Don't let that pain go to waste. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you that you survived the worst, and now it's time to rise from it. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not next year, right now. Take the first step. It doesn't matter if you stumble. It doesn't matter if you fall. What matters is that you move. Keep going. Drag yourself forward if you have to, but don't you dare stop. Every time you hesitate, every time you stop yourself, you're feeding the monster inside you. That monster thrives on fear, on doubt, on every excuse you make. And the more you feed it, the stronger it gets, until one day it controls you completely. But here's the secret. You built that monster. You gave it power, and now it's time to destroy it. Rip it apart piece by piece. You have that strength, but only if you're willing to face the truth of what you've become. Do it now. Tear off the mask. Look at the parts of yourself you've been too afraid to face. The laziness, the fear, the comfort. Those are the chains holding you back, and they won't break themselves. You have to shatter them with your own hands. How long are you going to lie to yourself? How long will you keep saying, "Tomorrow I'll start"? Do you even believe that anymore? Or have you become so used to your own excuses that they feel like the truth? Answer me right now. Say it out loud. What's stopping you? What's holding you back? Speak the truth, even if it burns, because until you admit it, you will stay trapped in this cycle forever. But you're not going to stay there, are you? No, not anymore. You're going to stand up, fight back, and rewrite the story. This is the moment everything changes. You've been waiting for a sign? Here it is. You've been waiting for permission? You don't need it. You've been waiting for the pain to end? It won't, so make it worth something. Every scar you've earned, every failure, every moment you've hit the ground, those are not weaknesses. They are weapons. Use them, sharpen them. Let them remind you of what you've survived and what you're capable of. Close your eyes. Picture the version of yourself you've always wanted to be. Strong, unstoppable, fearless. Now open your eyes. That version of you, it's not a dream, it's waiting. Waiting for you to rise, waiting for you to take action, waiting for you to believe in it enough to fight for it. But belief isn't enough. Dreams are nothing without action. You can hope, you can wish, you can plan, but until you move, nothing will change. Get up, now, not later. Not when it's convenient, not when it's easy, now. Run toward the pain, embrace the struggle. Laugh in the face of your doubts and fears because they don't own you anymore. You've been in the shadows long enough. It's time to step into the light. Not because it's easy, but because it's who you are. A fighter, a survivor, a conqueror. You will rise, not tomorrow, not someday, today. Now this is your time. Prove it.